and it is very important to give a more healthy competition within the market that is more green, that is more sustainable, and that is more safe and healthy for everybody out there. Hi everybody, welcome back to Olio with me Zeva, and in this video I would like to share with you some of my most favorite free eco-friendly apps for the environment for both Android and also iOS. More than 5 billion people are using mobile phones, and we need to take advantage of the power of connectivity. We are all interconnected than ever before. When you have connectivity at the palm of your hands, this is a great opportunity to find various getaways that will open up the whole world right in front of your eyes on the palm of your hands. As with technology in general, how you use your mobile phones, it is completely up to you. Whether you want to use it for the greater good or whether you want to use it negatively, it is all your choice. Whether you want to pick the red pill or whether you want to pick the blue pill.
All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
Because each pill has a different outcome. And it will be so great if we could use technology to open up various access for many people around the world. For example, access to online education, access to financial services, access to e-commerce so we can shop online and make things much more swifter and easier. And alongside all of that, one of the greatest ways we can do to amplify the use of technology is to make apps and use apps to create awareness and also drive more action towards sustainable development goals. The first app is STDs in Action. It is available on both Android and iOS. SDGs in Action is an app that is developed for the United Nations to help them spread awareness about the Sustainable Development Goals. The SDGs is the world's to-do list to end poverty, reduce inequalities, and tackle climate change. This app was created by GSMA, which represents nearly 800 mobile operators worldwide, and also Project for Everyone, a non-profit organization that helps to spread campaign and awareness about the SDGs. For those of you who are not familiar about what the SDGs are, it is a part of the UN's 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development that consists of 17 Sustainable Development Goals. It was unanimously adopted in a UN summit back in September 2015, and it aims to align national priorities with the 2030 Agenda. And the SDGs is a joint effort by governments, private sector, and also civil society. So what are the features in this app? So you can learn more about the 17 SDGs and how to implement it in your daily lives. You'll also get the latest news updates relating to the SDGs from around the world. You can even curate and make a notification for your top 4 favorite SDGs. Because the heart of this app is to create SDGs in action, you can also browse various actions or activities by people from around the world. You can join them or be inspired by them, and even make your very own actions and activities that you can advertise on this app. Or if you have any thoughts that you want to share, any motivational passages or paragraphs that you want to share, you can also do that. So there are many things that you can actually do on this app to create and drive for more action. The second one is Ecosia. It is not an app, but it is a search engine. However, it is still very much worthy to share. Ecosia was developed since 2009 in Germany by a man called Christian Kroll, and the idea behind Ecosia is that with every word that we type into the Ecosia search engine, with every ad that appears, its revenues and profits will go to planting trees in various parts of the world that need it the most. And so far, there have been 9 million euros invested in planting these trees all across the globe, which is amazing. And Ecosia have been covered by the likes of Forbes, The Guardian, Upworthy, amongst others. There are currently over 7 million users that use Ecosia as their search engine, and one tree costs 0.2 euros, and so far nearly 54 million trees have been planted across the globe. So where are these trees planted exactly? So they are planted in various areas across South America, Central America, Africa, Indonesia, where I come from, which is very cool to know, and also one European country, which is Spain. When I knew that they invested planting trees in my country, Indonesia, I was like super stoked. I was really excited to know further about it. So apparently they worked with Fair Ventures, they collaborated with Fair Ventures, and also the SOS, or the Sumatra Orangutan Society. There are two special things that I really applaud the Ecosia team for doing. which relates to their accountability and also transparency. Now for accountability, they actually publish monthly financial reports and also their tree receipts. So you can always access this online, just open up their website. When you want to know where the money goes to, it's all there. All you need to do is head over to their website and everything is there, their financial reports, the tree receipts. So if you want to know where all the money goes to, it's all there. And regarding transparency, they do take a little bit of our data, for example, for services and maintenance use. However, this could even be turned off. And other than that, they don't sell their users' data to advertisers or other third-party trackers, which is very, very rare nowadays. And everything is encrypted, so they don't store any of our searches. The third one is Think Dirty. It is available for both Android and iOS. Now, it is not that Think Dirty. It is another kind of dirty. It was established in 2012 in Canada by a lady named Lilisa, and the main idea behind Think Dirty is to become an independent source where you can search and read more about the ingredients of the products that you buy, to give more added knowledge and to see whether these products that you buy is healthy for you, safe for you, it's sustainable, it's all there. Now, these products that you can look into start from beauty products, personal care products, household products, you name it. All the information can be found within Think Dirty. This app has been covered by BuzzFeed, Oprah, Fortune, Huffington Post, The Guardian, amongst others. You can find out more about 4,000-ish brands and 1 million-ish products. And the cool thing is that you can actually scan barcodes of various products to find out directly what it contains. And of course, the Think Dirty app doesn't cover all brands and all products that exist out there. There's just too many. But there are also a lot of brands that already exist within the app that you can search for. For example, I also buy products from Indonesia, from Korea, some from Japan, and a lot of them aren't on the app. But for household names that are quite popular or very popular from across Europe, the Americas, and there are many brands that you can search for and that exist within the app. And I believe that Think Dirty educates consumers to consume and buy products that are safe, hygienic, and good for your health, because these are long-term risks that we're talking about. And of course, there will be contestations, pros and cons towards the app, especially by those who work behind these brands, who are scrutinized within the app. But I think it is always healthy to get, second and third opinion about various products that you use. Especially Think Dirty is based on science and it's based on research. It's not speculations towards the ingredients that exist, because you know how business works. People will be out there to sell what they want to sell, and it is very important to give a more healthy competition within the market that is more green, that is more sustainable, and that is more safe and healthy for everybody out there. By the way, Think Dirty is not the only app out there that does this, but it is one of the more well-known apps that do this, and it is a very great cause to do. The fourth one is Olio. It is available on both Android and iOS. Now, Olio was incepted in 2014 but launched in 2015 in the UK by two ladies named Tessa Clark and also Sasha Celestial One. And the main idea behind Olio is how to connect neighbors with each other and also local businesses to share any surplus food so there won't be mounting food waste out there. But it's not only surplus food that can be shared and not thrown away. Non-food household items, household products can also be shared around if you think that you can't finish it but somebody else may need it. There are nearly 1 million Olio users around the world. Majority of them are in the UK, but it has grown traction in various countries, and now there are at least 49 countries with Olio users. With Indonesia, however, there's not many Olio users yet. This is one of the reasons why I want to share with you all. Who knows, there are some Indonesians watching and then you would want to download the app, and the more the merrier. This is based on proximity location, so I can't share food with those in England or those in Australia. It has to be somebody not even in Kalimantan or Sumatra and other provinces of Indonesia. It has to be someone within my own district, for it to work. And who knows, in the future there will be more Olio users around me, so I can actually use this app for the very first time, because so far I haven't been able to find anybody around my area or wherever I'm traveling, and I want to give away some leftovers that are still eatable or still wearable or still usable. I'm still not able to find anybody. I know that this might be something awkward for some people, for many people even, because it's not common, and maybe some people are embarrassed to, you know, take other people's leftovers, but the leftovers that we're talking about is not like funky smelled and uneatable or unusable items. It's still in good condition, they're not expired yet. It's better to share and pass that food or the items along that you have rather than throwing it away and creating, you know, unnecessary waste. Because this is based in proximity, there will be a mix of different types of people, right, that you will meet. Whether it is no neighbors or even strangers that you don't know who they are. For the neighbors that you do know, it's completely safe, you know, for you to have them come over to your house or you go to their house to pick up the items. But if it's a stranger that you have no idea who they are, I would suggest to meet them at a public place, because you never know. I mean, like, it's just a precaution, right? Yeah, well, there are many nice people out there, but there are also some people who have ill intent, and you don't want to come across those types of people. And this app, if you want to discuss about safety, if you want to go further to that extent, it's not as safe as Airbnb, for example, where you need to upload your ID and all of that. This is still very simple. For the majority of the parts, there's no problems. I haven't heard of any Olio problems of people like meeting any freaky people or like any ill intent people that are like violent or whatnot. But there have been people who were no-go shows. So for example, they didn't show up. There are people like that. So be aware of that as well. But all in all, this app is very positive. The aim and the mission is very, very noble. I hope this will develop in Indonesia, and I can see this going towards various directions. Not only for those who would want to simply, you know, get some extra food or extra items for their daily lives, but this is also very useful, for example, for those in the last mile, you know, who cannot get quality food because of financial, economical reasons. This is a very great app to share a bit of what you have with those communities. The fifth one is Plant Jammer. It is available on both Android and iOS. So Plant Jammer was developed in 2016 in Denmark by a man called Michael Haas. So the main idea behind Plant Jammer is to have your very own AI chef or artificial intelligence chef that will help you to intuitively create various recipes that are plant-based. So like Olio, it has a similar feel to it where it's trying to teach you not to waste your food basically. But not only that, it also teaches you to incorporate more vegetables in your daily intake. The person behind Plant Jammer is a vegan. However, I see that this app can be for anyone really, whether you are a vegan, a vegetarian, or an omnivore like me. For example, I do still eat meat, but I do try to eat more vegetables and fruits than meat, so I'm trying to balance that out. And this app is perfect for somebody like me or anybody out there who wants to find any new vegetable-based recipes. The cool technology behind Plant Jammer is that it has an algorithm mixture of a neural network that helps you to incorporate ingredients that are close to each other to make a really nice tasting recipe. It also has what is called a gastro wheel, and this gastro wheel will help you enhance the taste, the flavor of the meal that you will make. And all the recipes that are on this app, it's consulted with nutritionists, professional chefs, so guaranteed these are really yummy. The cool thing about this app is that you can filter the ingredients that you will use and the recipes that the AI will offer to you. So for example, if you have any diets or any allergies, any likes or dislikes towards a certain ingredient, you can filter it out, and the recipes and the ingredients that will be proposed to you will be based on those filters that you've made. So that is all. Those are some of my favorite eco-friendly apps for the environment that is also free for you to try. Let me know in the comment section down below if you have tried any of these apps before and your thoughts about them, or if you haven't downloaded any of these apps before, you should head over to your App Store, to your Play Store, and download any of the apps that pique your interest. Thank you so much for watching this video from the start to the end. I greatly appreciate it. If you want to join my sustainability journey, please head over to my channel and subscribe, and don't forget to like and comment in this video and let me know what you think. See you in the next video. Bye!